Today has been a day of wow. So much immense gratitude. I had a meetup with my financial coach, Shoshana. I cannot recommend working with her enough if you have challenges with money. And I'm talking just in general thoughts, traumas, what have you, financial challenges, whatever they might be. She can help you to really get clarity. And here's kind of where I'm going with this, because she actually helped me to remember to play, to be in me. Now, being in me, for me to play, which is cosplay, Renfaire, all that stuff, for me, that was fun. I always was into theater, dressing up, performances, live, on television, radio. I loved it all. I even created costumes and helped with all sorts of different things. In fact, I remember just now, it just came to me, I remember putting together these costumes in the living room as a little girl. I was actually hand putting all of these costumes together, and I did the voiceover for the performance, and it was local area cable access. So, yeah, I do remember that. And I remember Wonder Woman, and I remember putting, just the imagination. I wasn't allowed to do all the dressing, makeup, and stuff like that. But Lynda Carter as a whole, so much inspiration within her. To me, she was an inspiration. She still is an inspiration, because I still do keep an eye and pay attention and so on. Bionic Woman as well. Lyndsay Wagner, in how she portrayed Bionic Woman, it really took me to a depth of my power within and to really develop that strength. It was a part of, and still is a part of, that mental building a business. And I didn't even realize it was a business. I'm getting to that in just a moment. Because then I started developing costumes and didn't even realize what I was doing. I just knew I enjoyed it. I knew I enjoyed creating things, and I knew it performing, and it reminds me a little bit of what Asta Darling does. And Asta creates costumes for people and then sells them. And I don't know if she does them to order or not, but I know that she has created them and sold them. And that to me is really exciting. I didn't even know that was possible. I mean, look at the realms of possibility. I love to create. I love all these aspects. But to know that you can actually do something with them, mind blown. So anyhow, after all of this, I met Asta Darling just recently, actually. And Shoshana, I known her since before Asta. And the ones who really got me introduced into cosplay were Jeanie and Mike, brother and sister. And I actually met her brother through a job that I had to get to be able to function. And I think back about that, and as much as I didn't care for the job, it was work, it brought in an income, but truth be told, it wasn't. And he was something else again, but it was a blessing getting ready to, it was like a flower unfolding. And I'm so grateful and thankful for it, because I didn't know what cosplay was. I didn't know what Renfaire was. In fact, I learned more about cosplay first before Renfaire. I learned about both of them from those two people. And then later I learned that you can actually make an income and do a business on it. I'm like, you can do. And they're like, yeah. And you do all the creations. So I talked with Shoshana, and she said, I want you to go and I want you to share. She gave me a challenge, and I'm going to do the challenge. I almost did it today, but I ran out of time. I did a video recording, and I'm going to post the video recording just because it's already done, and I can post it wherever and be done with it. And it's about creating a basket from yarn that I found. Just basically something that somebody got rid of, tossed it. I found it, and I started creating with it, which is what I do. I just find things and then I create, and you can do them in all sorts of different ways. So she was suggesting that I do this. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit more of all the different things that I have. Like, I found these little remnant pieces. They're like showroom floor flip pieces, carpet. I found them. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can create so many different things. Oh, my brain was just like, oh, I can create so much with these. Very first thing that came to me was creating like almost like a Mary Poppins like patchwork kind of setup for an outfit, and kind of creative with it. It would be so fun. I think I've got enough to do that. Then I got an idea on the fabric to repurpose it into different outfits, custom pieces. I'm not yet proficient enough to do period pieces yet, but I don't have my own place either. If I had my own place, it would make things easier. In fact, maybe I can get Asta to give me some ideas. Right now is the wrong time, since they just got dealing with Helen, and Milton is now coming through. And I don't know if hopefully they won't be affected like they were with Helen. So, anyhow, I'm going to be probably reaching out to them about this in particular. I keep talking about getting my own home, but I may end up doing a portable pod setup type thing. I don't know. I'm just being creative. This is my brain. I'm verbalizing my brain. It's a lot of fun, my brain, if you're ready to be having fun with creativity. Anyhow, so yes, I did name some people there. I know there's more people that deal in Renfaire stuff. I'm just getting ready to have fun with it. I've been told, you just have fun with it. Just go with the flow. I can totally do that. So, I started with doing some latch hook because I found some remnant latch hook pieces from my family. So I went and got some latch hook. I thought that'd be so cool to create some rugs. So that just throw the rugs in the laundry, reset it, and a quick sweep, quick mop, be done with it. And that way I don't have to deal with any of the major cleanup. And I'm not going to show you the floor because it just doesn't look the best right now. I'm looking at it going, I did have this cleaned up at one time. Hey, it's okay. My baby's having a bad nightmare. Hi, 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 baby. Yeah, hi, baby. Yeah, we've had a long, rough day, haven't we? Yeah, it's been long and rough. We've been doing some practicing. She's learning how to read. Did you know dogs know how to read? I didn't know they knew how to read. But she's learning little by little. But we gotta remember, she's like in preschool, huh? Yeah, you're like in preschool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go back upstairs here in a minute. Okay? Good girl. Anyhow, so that's what's been going on, and I said that every once in a while she would pop in, and I didn't expect her to have a doggy nightmare. So we're gonna go take care of some final things for the evening and get ready for a very long tomorrow, and I did not realize what time it was, which makes it more challenging because the morning is going starting tomorrow morning starts working into the busy time, my income producing time. But I'm going to take a moment out to share with you a different format of income producing. See, once I get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'll be able to go live anywhere. And I would love to share anywhere going live. But because YouTube is YouTube and I don't have any control over it, I'm not going to be able to go live. I can go live, I think, on like Facebook and Instagram. I just know that they don't hold for very long. They only hold it for like 30 days and then they go and kick it out. So, interesting. I would really love for some input, by the way. I would really love some input because that really does make all the difference. Until next time.